Hello, Taurus, and welcome. These will be messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for September. Of course, time is fluid and flexible. You may find resonance with these messages whenever you view them, or you may find none at all. So just take any messages that resonate with you, leave the rest for someone else, and remember, never put anyone else's judgment or opinion above your own, Taurus. You do know what's best for you, and the cards are just here as guides. So thank you for joining me here at my channel, High Priestess Influence. If you find resonance with these messages, just do me a favor and give it a thumbs up to support the channel. Okay, let's get into these messages. As the cards were jumping out, I kind of got the, now, of course, there's always a spiritual component, but I really got the feeling that there was a material component to it, like the way your life is going, what you're manifesting, and all that. Okay, so I also feel, even though you have a major arcana here in the recent past, and recent is a relative term, it'll vary for each of you, but I have the feeling that some of you made some bad financial decisions in the past, or had some bad judgment, even maybe in relationships, whether they were, personal romantic relationships or business relationships. I feel like you had some bad judgment, maybe trusting the wrong people, maybe investing in the wrong thing, or even just investing could be like I feel like I'm getting the feeling it can be used lightly. In other words, not necessarily investing money in in something not technically investing money, but just the way you spent your money, maybe on things that turned out to be useless, or didn't last, or something like that. So, but I feel like this is behind you, and I think the relevance of this is that as you're moving into September, say, even though the time is fluid, I'm going to speak as if it's September. So in September, you find yourself in a better place, almost like more mature. I'm getting a feeling of like wiser, learned from your mistakes, kind of thing. Know better, what to trust in, who to trust in. Your judgment has improved. And I also just got the feeling of relying on yourself more, relying on yourself. Okay. So I'm feeling here, you have, with this Hermit card in this position, you have the opportunity here to really bring awareness to the improvements in your life. It's kind of like, yes, bringing awareness to the emotional thought processes that have brought you to this place of improvement, but also reflect on the improved physical experience situation that you have. So I'm feeling as though in September, you, Taurus, are having an improved experience in the physical world, in the just manifestation. And it could be financial, it could be money, material experience, it can be relationships, but I'm just feeling as though your experience in the physical world is improving, and you have an opportunity, in other words, to bring awareness to it, to keep that momentum going, if that makes sense, to know what you did right. It's kind of like realizing what you did right and keeping it going, bringing awareness to your improved judgment, for example. So, this is you, Taurus. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, but this is representing your situation in September. You are feeling good. You are comfortable in your own skin. You're feeling really confident. You are feeling really worthy. You believe in yourself. And I do believe that for many of you, your financial material or relationships, your physical, you're enjoying your life more, right? I feel like you have more money or you have more things. You're enjoying the things and the people around you. There's a sense of confidence and independence about you. There's a sense of appreciation. Oh, you know what? That's a big one. And that may be what you're shining the light on and bringing awareness to. The fact that you are appreciating your current situation, your current conditions, and realizing that that vibration of appreciation is really, really high, and that's where you want to be. And I'm getting the feeling that some of you are feeling so confident and so stable that you can never go back to previous situations, to situations of having less, of experiencing less, and of that bad judgment. I almost feel like it's an immature judgment or something from the past. You're really improving your situation overall, and that opportunity to bring awareness to it. It's a big deal. And I think you've been working really, really hard because you could really use some time off or time to yourself. Again, you know what? I'm feeling a definite connection here with the Hermit. Taking some time to reflect. You've been working really hard. I think you just need some, yes, time of reflection, but I almost get the feeling that some of you need like a time of doing nothing, where you're not thinking about anything. You're just being. And Taurus, if you find yourself in September working really hard and appreciating your situation and all that, you can make some time for yourself, right? I mean, even if it's just, 15 minutes, a half hour a day to just relax and do nothing, try to not occupy your mind with other stuff. Even though I'm not Taurus, not sun, moon, or rising, but I do know this feeling of, even when I rest, I busy myself. And I think, Taurus, you just want some time where you're not busied with anything at all. It's kind of like if the weather is nice, go sit on a park bench if you can. Go take a walk and not be on your phone, or not even be listening to, music, not have earbuds in or anything. Kind of like just taking some time to be in your own space and in alignment, and like kind of get back in touch with yourself. I feel like you're really busy and you need that time. Now, subconsciously, this Fool energy, I love it. You've got this free spiritedness about yourself. And because this card showed up for you, Taurus, I feel like it's time to bring awareness here with this Hermit. Shine this light on the free spirited side that resides deep within you, right? Again, some of you working really hard, and deep down, it's kind of like you want to release this inner free spirit, right? Again, get out and walk. Get out in nature if the weather permits where you live. Again, take a walk. It doesn't even have to be nature, but just take a walk outside. Go to a park. Go to a beach. But like kind of like let that free spirit out. And also let that open-minded, open-hearted side out. I feel like you want to be open-minded as you move forward. And in the short term here, it's very interesting that you have the Two of Pentacles, because I literally feel for some of you that you now balance your books. You know what I mean? You have enough money to pay the bills. For some of you, it's the first time ever or in a long time that you feel comfortable with that. And for others, it's that balancing out the work time with the downtime that we were talking about, with the time for reflection, with the time for being free spirited. You're finding that balance here. Okay, so I feel like by the end of September, let's say, you have worked out a personal life versus work life balance. So some of you who have been really working hard and are really appreciating, I feel like some of you are really appreciating the work that you've got to do, because some of you know people that are in a bad place or maybe unemployed right now and all that, and you're feeling fortunate for your situation and you're working really hard at it. But I think by the end of the month, you find that balance between your personal life and your work life where you can just take that time to reflect, take that time to unleash the free spirit that's, like, I feel like waiting to be unleashed. And I just got the feeling this is the advice position. This is what you're being advised to, just like, enjoy your situation, enjoy the people around you. For some of you, this may be the work people, but for many of you, this is your family, your home life. I feel like there's a new level of stability, a new level of security. And you're being advised here to not take it for granted, to enjoy it, be proud of it, share it with loved ones. This is really about appreciating this beautiful situation that you have, this beautiful relationship. This could be, even for some of you, an encouragement to settle down, to get engaged or get married or make a commitment to somebody, because you have some sort of stability here that needs to be celebrated, some sort of, and if you're already settled, then this is really about sharing with the other or the others. This may involve more than just a partner. This could be a family, but sharing the joy with those around you. So what's just, I thought an expression I thought was coming to me, but it felt unfamiliar, and I kind of lost it. But I think it's basically about enjoy your, I feel like it's for a lot of you, newfound stability. Enjoy your family or home life. Don't take it for granted. And if you appreciate it and don't take it for granted, if you can live in a place that's okay, if you can live in a vibration of appreciation, this is like a long-term happiness, a long-term security, stability. Okay, so some of you in the past have experienced Tower moments, as they're so called, right? In other words, some of you have had unexpected turbulence, chaos, something that took you by surprise, something unexpected that changed things for you. And for some of you, this is where it's going. Okay. The expression I think I was getting here with the Four of Wands is that some of you are waiting for the other shoe to drop because of past experiences with the Tower. Some of you, okay. And I understand this, Taurus, because been there, done that, and still do it sometimes. But I also catch myself now, and I catch myself very quickly now doing this, right? In the past, I used to just be. This is how I would be. And I know I haven't even explained what that is yet. But some of you are waiting for the other shoe to drop. I think that is the expression. In other words, you are feeling so good in, say, September that you worry that it's not going to last. That's why you're being advised to appreciate this wonderful, beautiful life that you're experiencing. And you're being influenced, though, by past experiences with the tower. In other words, you might some of you might have a tendency when things are going well to wonder, well, how long can this last? Well, I don't want to enjoy it too much because what if it goes away, right? Does that sound familiar, Taurus? So that's why you're being encouraged here to you're being reminded here. That's what it is. You're being reminded here that the past is the past and it need not have any bearing on the present or the future. Just because things may have ended chaotically or changed chaotically for you in the past, or changed unexpectedly, or changed unwantedly in the past, does not mean that needs to be your future. You've reached a whole new, I just got the image of like a mesa, right? A plateau. You've reached a whole new level of security, a whole new level of understanding. You've let go of any, immature, bad judgment, rash decision making that you may have done in the past, and you're in a whole new place of stability and growth. And sure, could someone have it? Sure, of course, the tower is always possible, but you're being encouraged here to be deliberate, with bringing awareness to it. Be deliberate in, maintaining your alignment, your balance, and keeping this going. Again, wow, okay, yeah, I didn't even realize you fear the Ten of Swords. You fear, yes, wow. These two things are really about you expecting the good things to not last. Okay, Taurus, this is really, really important. So far, I feel all of this is wonderful. It's beautiful. It's perfect. You're in a really good place in September, but you need to, okay, you need to recognize your power, Taurus. And this is where I said this is about your physical, material, monetary even experience. Yes, but the spiritual side to it is, Taurus, you have to. I know, as an earth sign, you are very grounded in the physical world. I know that. But it does serve you to recognize the spiritual side of yourself now and then. I would say, daily, if you can. Again, maybe that's where we're talking about the Hanged Man and the reflecting and the awareness here. You need to remember that you are actually, first and foremost, a non-physical being who is now having this amazing physical experience here in this lifetime. But you are an eternal non-physical being with the power, with more power than you've ever been using, to manifest what you want in this life, your desires. And yes, being a Taurus, being an earth sign, being tactile, you want to get in there and create it in the physical world, but it starts with the non-physical. It starts with ideas and thoughts which have emotions wrapped around them. And then those emotions result in the vibration of you, your vibration that's out there in the world. And then you attract your experiences to you with this vibration. So I think you might want to start every morning, Taurus, with a recognition of your spiritual side, a recognition of the power of who you really are in the non-physical, and align yourself and recognize your power. And when you recognize that you are a non-physical, eternal being, then the experiences that you have here, when you can almost like pull back and look at, I almost imagine it as pulling back and looking at the earth from outer space, right? From even beyond the moon. And looking at the big picture, you realize that none of this is really that serious, and you can be more lighthearted. Tap into that Fool energy. Okay, yeah, you're being encouraged here to bring out that optimism that's deep inside you. Bring out that optimism, knowing that going forward, you can, like, in other words, Taurus, you've learned so much to this point. You can never unknow it. You can never go back. Sure, you can slip up now and then. You can get out of alignment now and then, right? Of course, you have to. That's how we expand and grow. That's how we hone in on what we desire, and that's how we're able to get more specific about it. But you don't need to experience towers. Well, you can experience towers, but you can go with the flow and enjoy them. But you don't need to experience Ten of Swords. You don't need to feel stabbed in the back, betrayed, having these things hit you from out of nowhere and have them be negative. You don't need to ever experience that again when you get into alignment, because when you are in alignment, nothing is as big as it feels when you're out of alignment. I hope that makes sense. When we are not in alignment and we're operating from a place of fear or a place of anxiety or a place of low expectations, then we don't handle those things very well. When we are in alignment and we remember who we really are, and we know our power, and we know that everything is always working out. We know that this isn't, nothing really here that we're experiencing is really serious from the point of view of our non-physical inner being, our higher self. From that point of view, nothing is really that serious. Nothing is really serious here. This is just one brief experience in the eternal experience of you. So if you can pull back and look at the picture from that vantage point, then nothing is really that serious. And even when things happen, you don't even recognize them as towers or Ten of Swords or anything. So you had 4 cards jump out for the long-term outcome, Taurus. So in that respect, I feel like you're getting this message. You're getting the message like, wow, yeah, I never can go back to where I was. I have expanded. I have reached a new level. I am on a plateau right now, and I can go even further. I feel like you're getting the message, Taurus. So you had the Ace of Cups. You had 4 cards jump out, but these 2 were together and these two were together. I mean, come on, the Ace of Cups. I just got the expression, your wish is my command. It's like you can manifest anything beautiful, creative. It could involve relationships, but you really just, oh yes, Taurus, with the cups, the emotions. I got the expression, your emotions are running high, and not in a bad way, in a high vibration way. Emotions running high, and so much more to look forward to with the 2 of Wands. Your positive emotion is bringing you inspiration. It's bringing you enthusiasm. It's bringing you a really positive outlook for the future. Your expectations for the future, I feel, are higher and better than they have ever been. You're looking forward to the future in such a high vibration. And again, I feel like, your wish is my command. You're attracting to you your heart's desire, not all at once, of course, Taurus. That would be overwhelming and crazy. But you have so much to look forward to. Again, now you have the Page of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. Again, two positive energies. Well, the Seven of Pentacles really is about looking forward to the future, looking at what you're growing for the future, looking at what you're creating for the future. Oh, and I just got the feeling, yes, you realize that you don't want everything at once. You realize things have to come incrementally. Oh, yes, with the Page of Swords here, I feel like you cut through the cobwebs, you cut through the confusion. You've got a new clarity and a fresh way of moving forward in the world, knowing that when you appreciate where you are, you will bring more experiences and people into your life to appreciate. So in other words, the more you appreciate, the more you have to appreciate. That's what I'm feeling here. You really come to an understanding. This is fabulous. Wow, Taurus. You know what? This is even better than I realized when the cards jumped out, because you are, if you can, there's a lot of messages here that, well, I'm feeling anyway. I'm feeling there's a lot of messages in here that are encouraging you to appreciate where you are. Both of these here, I apologize for the phone. I'm just going to pause for a moment. Okay, sorry, Taurus. I usually remember to unplug the phone, and I did not. I apologize. It was nobody. It's almost always on the home phone. Nobody. Spam. Anyway, okay. I actually was done with the tarot part, but I was saying how there are so many messages of encouraging you to appreciate where you are and where you are now, and having high expectations for the future. So really amazing messages for you, Taurus. I think we will pull, I was going to pull a law of attraction card for you, but I feel like since this seems to be about money and, your material well-being, I think I will pull a law of attraction money card for you. Let me just grab those. Okay, so these are Abraham Hicks money and the law of attraction cards. So let's pull one of these for you, because I do feel like this is related to your finances, to your material well-being, to anything in the physical world, which makes sense for you, Taurus, being a Taurus. Oh, okay. Well, that's too many, but there is one card off by itself, so that must be yours. Okay. If I read the rest of the group to you, we'd be here all day. So this one must be yours. Okay, the story I tell is the basis of my life. There is no right or wrong way to tell your improved story. It can be about your past, present, or future experiences. The only criterion that is important is that you be conscious of your intent to tell a better feeling, improved version of your story. Telling many good feeling short stories throughout your day will change your point of attraction. Just remember that the story you tell is the basis of your life. So tell it the way you want it to be. Oh, that's really fabulous advice. You know what, Taurus? That's great advice for someone who might be concerned, that expression, I think, the other shoe dropping, who is concerned that this prosperity, this positivity won't last. That's great advice, because if you change that story to talking about how wonderful things are and how wonderful they are going to be, if you can keep telling that story, and don't go back and tell any negative stories from the past. If you have positive stories from the past, you can tell those. But even if you're stretching the truth, just, it's not about what it's not like you're trying to trick anyone into thinking anything. But when we tell stories about our life, and we tend to want to share, oh, guess what happened to me, oh, this thing, this annoying thing, this terrible thing, those stories don't serve us. All they do is lower our vibrations, and we don't even realize we're doing that to ourselves. So Taurus, tell the story you want about your life. And let's pull an Angel of Light card for our Taurus friends. Okay, Taurus, wow. Amazing. You got abundance. This is a very abundant reading for you, Taurus. Amazing. It is time for your life to flow with prosperity, love, and success. You draw from the limitless universal pool according to your belief in how much you deserve. I lost my place. Okay, Angel Wisdom is reminding you now to believe in yourself and trust that you deserve more. Then you will attract abundance and true riches of life. To surround yourself by love, open your heart to others. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here with the Four of Wands. Opening your heart to others. Allowing others in to, and I don't even necessarily mean physically, but emotionally, allowing them in to enjoy for some of you, newfound stability, to enjoy that happy home, that joyful vibration. And again, for some of you, it might be making a commitment with somebody. Choose to do what fulfills you most, the Fool card, and the angels will bring you joy, satisfaction, and success. Enhance your prosperity by receiving graciously, giving out willingly, and saying thank you for everything. Enjoy all you have, and more will come to you. And the affirmation is, I deserve love, prosperity, and success. That's a beautiful card there for you, Taurus. And again, I really feel with this Four of Wands here, you're being advised to appreciate where you're at, appreciate what you've built for yourself, your relationships, your prosperity, the beautiful home. And I don't necessarily mean that, it could mean that for some of you, absolutely, literally, but I almost mean that symbolically. The home, the beautiful home that you have. Yes, you may have a beautiful home, and if you don't, you will, but the beautiful home I feel like I'm referring to here, I feel like it's your vibration. You've built yourself a new home vibrationally. Your expectations are in a higher place. You're experiencing the feeling of appreciation more and more. And I think more of you are doing it more deliberately. So you're living more in a state of appreciation, which is attracting more and more abundance to you. So Taurus, I love these messages for you. They are so uplifting and upbeat. And if I were you, I would latch on to this. Even if you don't recognize this coming into play for you in the next month, you can manifest it. You can get into alignment with these messages, because it really is ultimately up to you. So Taurus, I do hope this resonates with you. I do hope you latch onto these messages and these vibrations, and that vibration of appreciation, that state of appreciation. Beautiful. If you enjoyed this, Taurus, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. Taurus, have a beautiful month, and I will see you soon.